Okay, now before we get into this commentary, I just wanted you to watch this little bit of footage and understand how close I nearly raged at this. I'm sorry, did I just kind of put 5 shots into that guy? It kind of makes you feel like, there you go, there's my trousers down, I'm bending over, picking up the soap, please do not put anything inside of me. Now, moving on, here we got a game of Black Ops 2 on Nuketown, my least favourite map, but this was okay, this wasn't too bad a gameplay. And this kind of expresses a gun that got nerfed and didn't have too much of a nerf, the AN-94. It was kind of a subtle one, still usable, still quite powerful. I don't know what they'll do. This is the thing with Infinity Ward. They always seem to get a gun that is ridiculous. You know, its power is way too much, and they end up moulding it into a fairy cake. It's one of them things where they can't seem to find a nice little happy medium. They have to turn it into something that's almost pointless using and worthless within the game. It always takes me back to the Model 1887s from Modern Warfare 2. A lot of you guys know that they were one of my most favoured guns in any Call of Duty. That I just found them so much fun. And originally they were just too overpowered. Then Infinity Ward got their hands on them and said, no, this simply will not do. We need to put them in a cocktail dress and make them dance a little dance. And yeah, they practically became useless in most situations. Still fun to use, but not that good. Ghost is really... It's one of those games where you can put on most guns and they'll do a job. The MSBS doesn't really seem to do that job, hence the reason why not many people use it. Now, what I actually did want to talk about is the C3 Season 3 competition that's going on at the moment. Now, I know I've mentioned this before and I pointed a lot of you guys in the direction of it. Again, if you haven't heard about it, it's a competition that's going on now. Unfortunately, it is closed, so they're not taking any more entries. But I'm going to put the link in the description to the guy, Serial Assassin, whose channel it is. Go over and check out some of the entries, because it's now underway. And I didn't realise it was underway until I got a tweet from one of my subscribers, and he said, hey, are you going to do a video about C3 Season 3? And, you know, I wasn't being snotty, I wasn't being arsey. He caught me on a bit of a bad day. I wasn't really being funny with him, but I just kind of answered in a very short, stern way, and I said, I've already done a video about it. You know, I haven't had any updates. I've been kind of busy, and, you know, my days have been kind of full at the moment with what's been going on. And he, you know, respectfully answered back, and he said, oh, fair enough, I kind of get that. And it wasn't until yesterday I actually looked through and I suddenly found that there was loads of entries for C3 Season 3. There's like, because basically it's a battle thing, you know, it's kind of like, if you imagine the old rap battles of the of the 1990s, it's kind of like that, you know, you've got 2 commentators and they're kind of going head to head. So in one video you've got 2 entries, very short entries from 2 people, and it's a kind of like vote on this type of thing. And I'm actually playing the part of a judge in this, so I'm going over the relevant footage and I'm giving my verdict and my input. Now, I can safely say from what I came across yesterday, and I watched a few videos, I've got a few more to watch. What I came across yesterday, I am really impressed with. You know, people really have put their best foot forward in this one. And why not? You know, you get one chance at these things, you may as well give it your all. And I'm totally impressed. You know, there are people here who are my subscribers who have actually put a video up, and I've watched them and thought, man, you know, I didn't know about these people. It's just fresh, clean blood at the end of the day. YouTube can sometimes get quite stale. Sometimes people get stuck in a rut. Sometimes I get stuck in a rut. You know, sometimes I need a little bit of a shake-up, and I need to change my tactics and do something a bit different to keep it fresh and keep it entertaining. But there was one video in particular that totally blew me away. It is categorically like nothing I have ever seen before. Nothing. I've never seen anybody do a YouTube video the way this guy did it. And if he essentially doesn't win, I want to do something with him, because it was just, I've never seen anything like it. I really haven't. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay, and please get over and check out the competition as it's going on. The link is in the description. Much love. Apocalypse done.